Does the way EU regulates economy work? Is it in fact harming Europe's ability to innovate and compete against giants like the United States and China? In a recent report to the European Commission, authored by former Italian Prime Minister and President of the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi, it is suggested that the EU must, among other things, dial back on the market regulations in the Union in order to survive economically. The issue of stagnation is a hot topic in Europe, with several EU member states facing declines in innovation and competitiveness. Riks Europe hosted a panel discussion on the effects of overregulation, featuring voices from different politicians, analysts and economists from the different EU nations. One of the topics brought up was how overregulation benefits illicit trade and black markets, which leads to compounding problems with organised criminality and other threats to citizens.
And we also adapt that to the local condition, because we have all different culture in Europe. If we compare, for example, Sweden and Denmark, in Sweden it's really common with, these nicotine pouches, and also in Denmark, but we use them in two different ways. In Sweden we have, they are not that strong, but we use them for much longer. And in Denmark they like stronger nicotine pouches, but they don't use it that long because they are more used to cigarettes. So we need innovation and maybe different product, and we need to not have too much regulation, because I think harm reduction can actually save life in Europe.
Excise duties are taxes which are intended to prevent consumption of some products. And I'm speaking about tobacco, which is of course dangerous for health, and I'm speaking about alcohol, which is of course dangerous for health. Do you know palinka?
Yes.
Palinka, it's a traditional way, a kind of alcohol made in the west of Romania, northwest of Romania, and it's somehow exempted of stamp duties and also excise duties. And in order to, to do it in a family manner, you will not pay excise duty. But they did, and they do this in Romania, in Transylvania, and in Hungary. A lot of this kind of palinka not paying the excise duty. Why? Because regulation, procedures, all of this complication are too complicated, too complex. So deregulation, simplify.
And Panama was a country that was doing great in curbing illicit trade in alcohol products. But because of this idea, it was a kind of measure to support the lockdowns. I mean, so people, they wouldn't mingle. They put forward some policies that related to restricting the consumption of these products, such as excise. It was tobacco and alcohol, and ever since, criminal gangs, what they did with that was creating a fertile ground for them to have illicit trade, because consumers, they wanted to consume those products. And we lost part of the market, of the legal market, and now it's in the shadow economy. And